Hello there and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be predicting the World Cup. I know it's way too early in the groups. Today just literally came out a couple hours ago, but that really doesn't matter. We're predicting the World Cup anyways. We'll look to see what I have for my thoughts about the group stage. And yeah, let's get right into this one with the first group. Let's go. Group A then, we have South Korea, South Africa, UEFA Path the winner, and Mexico. I'm going to say this group is going to be a very topsy-turvy group. Teams will be switching positions like that. It's going to be crazy, really, how they switch positions. It's going to be a very interesting group to watch. Let's get right into this. And no, I'm not recording this on my bed. I have a bench here, if you can see. Well then, you have South Korea. I'm going to put in the 4th place position. Hard to say in this group especially, but they're way too reliant on star power. I just really think star power is just what carries the South Korea team. Sometimes when they play in some tournaments like the AFC qualifiers, but with different teams from around the world playing different types of footy, it's going to be very different and hard for South Korea to adapt. Even as an AFC fan, I know, albeit South Korea aren't one of my favorite teams in the AFC, I still think that it's going to be very difficult for them here. Yes, Kang-in Lee, Sung Hyun Man, very good players. Hwang Chan-hee, they've got talent. But what else do they really have? Those are like 3 players, and that's kind of it. The rest of the players play in the Korean League, which is just not a good league. I'm sorry. There you go. It's like one of the worst good leagues in Asia, if you know what I mean. And then you have them. I'm just gonna have to put them in 4th. I'm very sorry. 3rd place, then I'm gonna go for South Africa. You got good players: Ronwen Williams, Lyle Foster, Mokoena on the team, but just a lot of the team is pretty much unknown to the major European football fans, and I was sad to say I will have to put South Africa at that 3rd place spot. Alright, then we move on to 2nd place. I'm going to go for Mexico. Mexico have been struggling lately. They're just not as good as the United States anymore, and yeah, it's really disappointing how Mexico was doing so good after the Gold Cup and they just fall off. I know hosting this could be a bonus. They could do well. That's why I think they will 100% make it out of the knockout stage. They are not making it into the knockout stage. They will 100% leave this group stage with at least 3 to 4 points. That is the absolute minimum for Mexico, okay? They're making it out. That's not a question. And then we move on to UEFA Path A winner, who I win in 1st place. I'm going to assume it's Ireland, although it could be Denmark, North Macedonia, or Czechia. But I think that those teams are strong outside North Macedonia and Czechia. Those 2 are buns. But anyway, the rest are strong. I'm going to put them there at that 1st place position. There we go. I know it's a bit of a shock prediction, but I got some more upsets coming for you. So just stay tuned. This will pan out perfectly, and you'll see it all on the screen on the stats. There you go. Then, in the next group, Group B, we have Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, and UEFA Path A winner, which is Wales, Bosnia, Italy, or Northern Ireland. This group is going to be very hard for Qatar. I'm going to put them at the 4th place position here. I would love to play a little Middle Eastern bias card here, but I just can't anymore. Qatar just not doing good. Arab Cup, 2 games, 1 point to show for a draw against Syria, and a loss away not away, at home, sorry. And stoppage time against Philistine is just not good, I'm sorry. 2 very spirited sides, Syria and Philistine, but I just don't see it happening their way. I'm really sorry, Qatar fans. It's going to be very hard. I know you get good support traveling here to North America, just like we gave you good support to Qatar, but it's going to be hard. So I see you struggling at the 4th position, but I'll give you some names: Almoez Ali, Akram Afif, Sultan Al-Breik, Tarek Salman, Meshal Barsham, Mohammed Wad. They've got players, alright, Qatar, good Asian names. You got the other defending champions of Asian football overall, the Asian Cup winners, 2-time Asian defending champions. So it's going to be weird to see them struggle at a tournament like this. But I mean, they did struggle at a World Cup in the past. Can they come back with a little firepower? Can they learn from their experience? Can Lopetegui as the manager do something? Or will they repeat the cycle that they did under Felix Sanchez? Oh, then you go to Morris, Tintin Marquez, another Spanish manager. Just keeps going on and on and on. So what will you really do? What will you solidify your position as a country? Alright, 3rd place, I'm going to go for Canada. Canada, 3rd place. as the host, I know I think Canada will still make it out. I still pick up 4 points here in the group stages. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be difficult for them Canadians. All right, they will make it out of the group stage. They're one of my top 8 third place teams to make it out. But I do still see it being difficult for Canada, just because a lack of recent tournament success here. They've never won the Gold Cup recently. They've never won the Nations League. I don't even know if they've ever won the Gold Cup. But anyway, I really hope the Canadians do well. My brother is just 200 miles up north because I live in Vermont. And then you got Buchanan, Promise David. Really hope he gets called up. Borjan's no longer playing, but you still got Kyle Spo, the C. Laren, Stefan Astacchio plays the Porter. You got names this Canadian team, okay? You can't doubt that they do have good names. Oh, Alphonso Davies, if he's healthy. They got good players, Canada. There's no doubt about the quality in this team. Alright then. But first place, we'll get to that soon, because second place, I have the UEFA Pathway winner, which I'm assuming will be Italy. So we're gonna have to skip over these path winners for now, because we don't know who it is until later in the March window. But I am gonna put Switzerland at that first position, just because, I mean, it's Switzerland, they own Italy. They absolutely own their butts. Come on. World Cup qualifiers 2022. They drew with them to force Italy to go to the playoffs, but Italia did not make it. And the last Euros, 2-0 Switzerland, comfortable win over the Italians in the round of 16. So the Azzurri will not catch up to the Swiss Red Wave. Okay, then I'm going to have them, got the names, Fabian Rieder in the midfield, Gregor Kobel, Ricardo Rodriguez, Sylvain Widmer, Breel Mbola, Granit Xhaka, Johan Manzambi, Gibril Sal. You get quality all over the pitch. It's not even funny with Switzerland. They're so ridiculously good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put Switzerland in first place. Comfortably, very comfortably too. I can see it being one of these 9 points to 6 points kind of group scenarios. You got even like a 9-4, 2-1, whatever it is, something like that. Switzerland will win this group by a lot, mark my words. And I'm saying this comfortably before we even know the pathway winner, because if it's Italy, they're nowhere near close to Switzerland. Then we have Group C with Scotland, Morocco, Brazil, and Haiti. I wish all the best to all these nations, but it's going to be tough for some of them. I'm sorry, Haiti are going out. This is not one of my upset cards I'm playing here. Haiti are going out in the group stages. They've got some players, Jean-Eric Bellegarde plays for struggling Wolves. Delacroix plays for struggling Burnley, both in the Premier League. And a player you don't know, but with the greatest name in soccer, Duckens Nazan, plays for Iranian Pro League side Esteghlal, the Haiti national team. He's their captain, the most capped player, and their top scorer. So there you have it. He's just a star, Duckens Nazan, for this Haiti team. He also gave a great motivational speech before their last qualifier, the game that got them to the tournament proper. There you go. To their first World Cup final since 1974. That's the last time this Haiti national team played at a World Cup finals. And there you have it. But still, it's ridiculous how far they've come, Haiti. But I am going to have to put them in the 4th position for this group. Alright, then we move on to 3rd place. I'm putting Scotland at 3rd. Scott McTominay, nominated determinism. He plays for Scotland. You have other great players on the team. I can't think of any right now, but you got Steve Clark, who's just a great manager. He's a really phenomenal manager. He's done so good with Scotland. No Scotland, no party. Song has been trending. So Scotland, undoubtedly a very good team here. And I think they'll continue to do good. 2nd position, absolute shocker for you guys. You did not see this coming as Brazil. Brazil, I mean, underperforming, even under Ancelotti. Yes, he's good in high-pressure situations. Yes, he's won many Champions Leagues. Yes, he's one of the greatest managers of all time in sport history. But there you go. I'm putting them at 2nd. They haven't been playing well. Estevao is one player. He hasn't barely even played for the national team. Who's the starting goalie also? Who's your starting goalie? Well, definitely not Ederson. You're going to have to put Alisson, but he's been injured lately, so there you go. Just tricky. Who's your 3rd choice goal? Who's this? Who's that? There's a lot of problems with this Brazil team. Your defense is in best. Is Neymar playing? No, he's not going to be playing. There you go. Brazil just doesn't have it anymore. They're not the Brazil of old. They haven't made it far to the semifinals in 2 tournaments in Morocco Since they haven't made the semifinals, will be 12 years next month. Morocco made it there 4 years ago. There you go. There you go. You got it right there. All right then. Our next team we have topping this group is Morocco. I'm very high on this Morocco team. I'm gonna come out with a video all about Morocco, probably a short. They are a very high-ranked team in my mind. I have Morocco doing very good. Obviously, highest-ranked team in Africa. They will be hosting the Africa Cup of Nations in December and January. They are just the greatest team in the continent, the greatest team in African history, the greatest team in Arab history. There you have it. You got players Yassine Bounou, Youssef En-Nesyri, Ayoub El Kaabi. I'm blanking on some other names, but you got obviously Talibi, Hakimi, Aguerd. You got quality all over the field. It's kind of ridiculous. And of course, Walid Regraoui is one of the greatest managers at this World Cup, in my opinion. Obviously, the most underrated one. There you go. Morocco winning this Group C with very little question, in my opinion, unless really Scotland can challenge them. I mean, Scotland would be more of a challenge to Morocco than Brazil would be, in my opinion. Just not high on this Brazil team. Alright, then next up in this group, we have Australia, Paraguay, UEFA playoff winner C, and the United States of America. Alright, then playoff winner C would be either Slovakia, Kosovo, Turkey, and Romania. Now, I'm going to assume it's Turkey. As high as I am on this Turkey team, I don't think they're winning the group. But fourth place, we will go for Paraguay. Paraguay, let's put hold on here. Los Lolos son gays. My Spanish viewers, tell me what that means. Yeah, but they're finishing fourth. Gustavo Gomez, great center back, and Ciso Almiron, great forwards. That's all I really know for the team. Obviously, Alfaro is he's a good, capable manager at this level. He's been in the World Cup before. There you go. He's just a good manager. But Paraguay are going to struggle here when they come up against teams that are better than them. That's kind of all there is. They're a good team, but there are better teams out there. So Paraguay, fourth position. Third, Australia. Australia are a very good team, but I just don't see it with Pavlovich. Too defensive against some teams that will break down their defense. They're very good attacking teams like the United States, like possibly Turkey. They've got good attacking teams in this group, and they can break down Australia's defense. Well, some of these teams are just stronger than Australia. I'm sorry. There you go. I'm putting Australia at the third position. Second, we go for UEFA path winner C. Playoff winner C. I'm assuming that it is Turkey. I think they will do it. They got great players. Yildiz, Çalhanoğlu, Shakir is just a great goalie. You have Montella, very capable manager. Let's not forget about Barış Alper Yilmaz, the new Yilmaz of Turkey. You've got just quality scattered all over the field. Or Orkun Çokku. Just again, that would sound like a Orkun Çokyu or something. Kuchku. Not Chokyu, obviously. That was a joke I was making. But I don't think they'll win this group. Up first, I'm going to put my country, the United States. Great respect to the Turks, but I think the United States will top it. We've got great attacking quality. Weston McKennie, Diego Luna. Let's not forget. Defense, we've got Joe Scally. We've got Giovanni Reyna in midfield. Christian Pulisic, Captain America. Mauricio Pochettino is a good manager. Despite his limited recent success, I think he will do good. There you go. You have it. You heard it here first, folks. United States winning this group. Group D champions, United States of America. Turkey are not by far the strongest team in this group, like I've heard people say. It's the United States, in my opinion. And I think if we play Turkey, it's the kind of game we draw. And then we'll beat Paraguay and Australia and Turkey. So we'll probably finish on 7 points in this group, while Turkey will finish on 5, because they'll probably draw to Australia. And then you have Paraguay just not winning a single game, not drawing a single game, and Australia not doing much. So there you go. Group E, we have Germany, Ecuador, Curacao, and Ivory Coast. Fourth place, it has to be Curacao, I'm sorry. I know one of their players, Juninho Bacuna, plays in the Saudi Pro League. I think for Damak, I might be, but that's all I know for Curacao. Good luck to them. I hope they go far. I'm hoping for them to do something, but I just don't think they will. Third, then, I'm going to put the Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. I don't think that, they're a very strong defensive team, but who do I see at the attacking? They didn't allow a single goal in World Cup qualifiers. They drew 2, and they won 8. So they're just very good. but they have the ability to draw an odd game. Maybe to one of the teams we are going to mention soon, such as your Germany, such as your Ecuadors. And so I think the great defense, Seko Fofana, Eric Bailly, you have just Sangare, you got a good defense of this Cote d'Ivoire team. The Elephants, they're a good team. They can play ball. Yamoussoukro or Abidjan, doesn't matter where they're playing. Obviously, we'll see the first game for Ivory Coast will be either in Houston or Philadelphia. So there you have it. But let's move on to my second place team, Ecuador. Ecuador, the manager, just a lot of people have been saying he is not it. What's his face? Bekasake, the Argentine, but Ener Valencia, your top scorer of all time, and your captain. You can't rely on him for everything. And again, a very defense-heavy team with Pacho in the defense, Galindez in goal. You have Caicedo in the midfield, Hincapié in defense, Estupinian. You've got good attacking options. Not too many players from the Ecuadorian League for either SC Barcelona. Don't get fooled. Or Independiente del Valle. But you've got good players. And then first, Germany. Germany will make it and return to the World Cup knockout stages for the first time since 2014 when they went on to win the World Cup. And then, of course, the curse hit them the next two editions in 18 and 22. There you go. But I think Germany with the Voltemada, with the Gnabry, with the Sane, you got players that can make a difference. Your defense, your Jonathan Taz, you have Nico Schlotterbeck, David Raum. You got players in there for Germany that can make a real difference there. Then we have Group F, where we have Netherlands, Japan, UEFA Path B, and Tunisia. Straight off, I'm putting UEFA Path B in last place. You cannot underestimate any team in the World Cup. It's the World Cup. Anything can happen, right? But UEFA Path B is full of Poland, Albania, Ukraine, Sweden. And Poland, I think, will qualify, but because the playoff merchants, when they get to these tournaments, they don't do as good as they do in the qualifying campaigns. So I'm putting Poland in that fourth place position right there. Third place, I'm going to actually go for a shocker here. I'm going to say Japan. After Japan fails to qualify from another big, quarterfinal, round of 16. I mean, quarterfinal, you gotta remember this, the real stuff. Japan obviously stacked on quality, but quarterfinals, you have last Asian Cup eliminated by Iran. Before that, your World Cup eliminated by Croatia. Before that, your previous Asian Cup eliminated in the final by Qatar. Before that, eliminated in the round of 16 by Belgium. Japan lacks big tournament moments. Jaime Mirayasu was not the right man for the job, in my opinion. I'm very sorry to say that, Japanese guys. But there you go. I'm going to have to put them at third, but probably still making it out of the group as one of the best 8 teams. Alright then, second, I'm going to go for Tunisia. The Carthage Eagles. Long since gone are the days of Hannibal crossing the Alps. You now have players crossing the Atlantic Ocean to get to North America. You've got good players in this team, okay? Hannibal Mejbri, he may be an idiot spitting at Leeds fans, but you still got good players. Ben Radachme, Ben Slimani, Ben Ali, and everything's like Ben there, but they're not white, I promise you. It's not just a white name. Alright, so you've got good players in that team, so I'm going to put them at the second place position. First place, I've gone for the Dutch. And this group, honestly, is all of teams with weaknesses. Let's be honest. Poland cannot make it out of the group stage. Tunisia are good at upsets, but they have not shown any great moments yet. Remember, they did beat France the World Cup, which is crazy. People forget that France and Brazil both lost in the group stages. But there you go. But first, Netherlands. Ronald Koeman, just not that manager. Xavi Simons, Bart Verbruggen, Bart Simpson. Who else? Mark Flecken, you got players over on the team, right? Frankie De Jong should not be starting. I don't care. You got Gakpo and Gravenberch. You got players like that. You should not be starting Frankie De Jong. He's just not that guy. I'm sorry. If he ever was that guy, he's not him anymore. Very sorry to say that, but he's not that guy. Not even the Barcelona fan that ever was, but he's not him. Alright, that's all for Group F. Then let's move on to Group G. Group G, what a group. The group of life by a far shot. We have Egypt, Belgium, New Zealand, and Iran. People are so confident that Belgium will win this group. I don't see it. Belgium are not Belgium. Not the Belgium in 2018 that failed to win a trophy. I'm sorry. They're a Belgium team that has since had an awful Euros performance, sacked the manager. Before that, had an awful World Cup performance, they failed to make it out of the group stage when the group with Canada, Morocco, and Croatia, a group that everyone was predicting them to win. And I know they didn't do anything like that. They got grouped third place and out. So Belgium will not win this group. That's all I'm gonna say. Fourth place, I'm putting New Zealand. I am gonna put New Zealand here at fourth. There's a lack of experience. Yes, they have been scheduling friendlies against some harder teams, but I just don't think they're gonna go. They have to play Iran on their first match day, but I do think it'll be hard. I'm gonna say it's gonna be very, very hard for the New Zealanders. Chris Wood, the only player I know, the only player anyone knows, because he plays for Nottingham Forest, a good Premier League team. Alright, now we move on to our third place team, Belgium. Right, they're buns, okay? Rudy Garcia, not a good manager. The players, excellent. The chemistry, about as good as, that kid's grade. Yeah, no. Belgium is no good. I'm sorry. You've got great players. Luca Bacchio on your team. Luis Openda, Kevin De Bruyne, Thibaut Courtois, Matt Sells, Simon Mignolet, Hans Van Aken, all over the field. You've got players who can play the game. They're good at playing the game. Alright, Belgium are actually a pretty good team on their day, but they're just not those guys right now. I'm sorry, just not very good. Alright, then second place, I'm going to go for Iran. Yeah, I'm playing the Middle Eastern card here. Iran struggling under Amir Galanoye, but they did top the World Cup qualifiers group. As awful as the team looks, they do it the hard way. These guys get it done. Mehdi Gayeti, Mehdi Taremi, Mehdi Tarabi, yeah, all Mehdis. They've got Saman Godos, Ali Reza Yahanbash, Ali Reza Berenvans, Shoje Kalija. You've got good players in this Iran team. Yeah, there you go. I am going to put Iran in second place. And then first, Egypt. Yeah, the Pharaohs have to do it. I'm sorry. Egypt, just too quality right now. I just think so. Salah, Marmoush, Mohammed, El Shanawi, Ashur, Hani, they just got good players here in this Egypt team. Yeah, they got good players. I think Egypt are bound to do something at this World Cup. Hossam Hassan may not be the greatest manager in the world, but I still think they'd be able to do stuff here. Egypt are winning this group in first place. There you go. Group H, the other one that I'm very confident in my predictions. We have Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde, and Spain. Straight at the bottom, I'm putting Cabo Verde. Yeah, I just usually call them Cape Verde, but Cabo Verde, just have the correct pronunciation. Their bottom, Livramento, not that one, Newcastle. Bebe, he used to play for Manchester United. They've got good players in their team. Some good players. They dominated the African levels, but they didn't really play any good teams in qualification besides a Cameroon team that was on the down, just not on the come up at all. Whereas you have teams that come up like Saudi Arabia, like a serious come up like Spain, and yeah, so I'm putting Cabo Verde at a confident fourth place. I'm sorry to say it. Another team I'm putting at a confident third place is Uruguay. Uruguay are just no good. I'm sorry, the team is awful under Bielsa. Those people are saying, oh, they'll get second place. Who are Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia are a better team than Uruguay, and they've played them the first match day. The first match day has Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia. La Celeste are losing to Al Al Arabiya. I really think so. So, Uruguay, Araujo, people are going to look like him, just like run circles around this guy. Match day 3, they play Spain. Spain 5-0 in it right now. There you go. You heard it here first. Spain 5-0. Yeah, sorry, they're just not that good. I don't think so. I really don't see Uruguay doing anything. Homer Simpson video. Who can remember that? About Uruguay. There you go. But you got good players sometimes. De Arrascaeta, I think, is your best player. And yeah, that's all you have. I'm sorry. The team just no good. Buns. Second, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia are a damn good team. They don't prove it in the Asian Cup. But they look what they did in qualifiers. They just destroyed Indonesia 3-2. It was a calm game. And ever since Al-Dasari has got off penalties, you've made Al-Burkan the taker. This team has gotten infinitely better since then. Let's not forget Khazri, Al-Najjar, Al-Akidi, Al-Dasari, Al-Burkan, Al-Shehri, Abu Al-Shamat, Abdul Shamat again. There's two of them. The brothers. This team is just insanely stacked. The Saudi Arabia team. Oh, Abdul Hamid, the one who plays for Lens, top of League One. There you go. Yes, the one in France, not the one third tier in England. But you just have brilliant teams. Saudi Arabia easily gonna get second place here. I'm sorry. Well, I was thinking about how bad Uruguay were. There you go. So Saudi Arabia second place. First Spain, obvious first. There you go. I see it. Spain, very good team. Very, very good team. I think Lamine Yamal doesn't even have to be Lamine Yamal. Nico Williams don't have to be Nico Williams. This group, Spain should comfortably win. Outside of a Saudi Arabia game, which might be something like 3-1 or something like that, Spain should really win. Spain are going to win this group. 9 points and through. Group I, the group of death by far. We have Norway, Intercontinental Path 2, Senegal, and France. Intercontinental Path 2 will be one of Bolivia, Iraq, or Suriname. I think it's going to be Iraq. Of course, because Bolivia, the sea-level merchants, and Suriname's manager resigned, and Iraq are just good anyways. But Iraq will be going to 4th place because these teams are too good. Yeah, I can see Iraq being the kind of guys who beat France, but then get shelled on in every other game. I'm not disrespecting them. I think these are a very good national team, but they got the worst possible draw. They might be cooked, honestly. Very hard draw here. You play Senegal and you have to play Norway. I think it's going to be very, very hard for them. I'm just sorry, but I'm just going to say it right there. So Iraq 4th. You've got quality players: Mohamed Ali, Amir Al-Omari, Ayman Hussein, Mircea Sadowski, Rabin Sulaka, Jalal Hassan, Ahmed bin Fahil. Who else? Zidane Iqbal. The list goes on and on. Iraq are a very good team. The problem is the third place team is Norway. Third potted team is Norway. Third place team will be Senegal. You've got basically Senegal, France. It's gonna be crazy. June 16th, 2026. Mark that date on your calendars. Go to New Jersey or go to Massachusetts, wherever it is, because it's gonna be absolutely sensational. France versus Senegal. It's essentially the French rejects versus the Senegalese rejects. If you know, you know. It's not a bad joke, an inappropriate joke. The France players didn't want to play for Senegal, and the Senegal players didn't want to play for France. They're going to play each other. Yeah, there you have it. But Senegal are third. Koulibaly, Mendy, a lot of great players who play their football in Saudi Arabia. I think this nation is really set to thrive here. They'll have a good tournament. Probably finish as one of the best third place teams. Second, Norway, Holland, Nusa, Odegaard, Sorloth, Asgard. You've got players all over the team. This team is stacked. I think they will do very, very well here in Norway and get a second place finish. And then France are France. What more do I need to say? The team is stacked. There, you have it right there. That's our Group I. Third to last group, we have one of the better, more interesting groups on paper. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. And to be honest, I don't know what to do. This team should go anywhere. Argentina can honestly finish 4th. I'm not even joking. This group is absolutely crazy. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to do this thing I thought I'd never do. I'm so high on all these teams. I think they're all really, really good. And I was really not predicting this group. And I'm going to have to say Austria finished 4th just because of lack of recent tournament deep runs. I just rarely see it. I just don't think that they'll do too good here. Just because, you know, the Euros, of course, they topped a ridiculously hard group. But then at the same time, they just go and they lose in the round of 16 to Turkey. So that's going to be very tough. I just think it's going to be very hard for them to do really big when you got such as these heavyweight nations, really describe it. Algeria, Argentina, and Jordan have all either been in the final continentally in the last 5 years or won it. Algeria have won it, Argentina have won it, and Jordan have been runners-up. So I'm putting Jordan at third place position. You can't tell me you don't know these players. Moussa Al-Tamari plays in Rennes in France. Top 5 team in France. Yazan Al-Naimat, Al-Arabi in Qatar. Ali Owan also plays his football in Iraq for Al Karma. Yeah, Karma, funny word. Ha 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 ha. No. And then you have Yazan Al Arab who plays for FC Seoul, which is Lingard recently left the team, so Al-Arab is 100% better than Lingard's buns. Alright, there you go. So Jordan finishing in third position. Then you have Algeria. I'm going to put at second place. Mohamed Amora, Riyad Mahrez, Baghdad Muneja, quality all over the field. Remember, Amora was the top scorer of African World Cup qualifying. This team is not going down without a fight. You don't know them, but I do. So there you have it. Algeria are finishing second. The defending champions Argentina. As much as I think Argentina are, dare I say it, overrated, I still think they're a very good team. So I'm going to have to put them at first position. I think Messi will do very good at this World Cup. Get either 6 or 7 goals. Group K, we have Intercontinental Path 1 winner, Portugal, Colombia, and Uzbekistan. Fourth place is the most overrated team known to man, otherwise known as the Colombian national football team. Yeah, I just don't think, who they've been playing, we'll just look at their fixture list. How about that? We'll look at their fixture list. You think they're so, yeah, the qualifying in South America, no. No, it's too easy. Loss against Brazil, draw against Paraguay, draw against bloody Peru. Then you have a draw against Argentina, win over Bolivia away from sea level. Then you give up 3 goals to Venezuela. Then you beat Mexico 4-0. Okay, weird. You beat Mexico, surprising. Canada, you go 0-0 in the U.S. Again, weird. Colombia, New Zealand, you beat New Zealand OFC team. Colombia, Australia, you beat them. Let me just say, you have a friendly coming up against Croatia in March. If you lose that, I've lost all hope for this national team. It's that simple. So I'm just gonna say it right now. Colombia are not making out of this group. So overrated. Like, I know they have good players. Borja Mallory. You have what's his face? Luis Suarez at Sporting. James Rodriguez probably not even gonna play. So there you go. You have Richard Rios. Jean Duran is just not good. I'm sorry. So there you have it. Those are your players. And then to Colombia fourth. Third, DR Congo. DR Congo are just so good. They'll make it out of the group stage, but DR Congo are just a very, very good team on their day, especially with Chancellor Mbemba defense. You have Banza, Visa up front. Yeah, Congo are absolutely are just insane. So there you go. Second, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, you don't know them. They're Central Asia. Where is that on the map again? And you point to Antarctica. That's what you do, because you're an ignorant geography reject. But real people, real men, real women, real boys, real girls know where Uzbekistan is on the map, and they know they have a good team. Kusanov, Fazuleyev, Shomurodov, and Cannavaro is the manager. They've got good players. They rinsed my beloved Indian national team, the Blue Tigers, in the Asian Cup. Very disappointed to see how that went. It was just I couldn't stand watching that with Katanech as the manager of Uzbekistan. It was hard for me to watch. But then it's just ridiculous how quality this team is. Wow, Uzbekistan, you are good. First, Portugal. Obviously, it's Portugal, the best midfield in the world. Plus, Ronaldo's not even suspended. Duh. Group L, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Fourth, Panama. Panama are just... I'm sorry, I didn't really back a single CONCACAF team to do well outside of Canada and the United States. But Panama, Cesar Blackman's a good player. He tortures the United States. And I just also don't want this team to do well because they knocked us out of Copa America. And Carrasquilla is this... I don't like that guy, but... Alright, there you go. Panama finishing fourth. Third, Ghana. Good players, Semenyo, Pancel, Kudus, but there you have it. Team cannot perform in major tournaments. They've been qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. If they're not getting out of the group with England and Croatia, you must be crazy. Second, Croatia. Asian squad, but they're still very good. They're very quality. They got great chemistry. And I do trust Dalic as a manager. So there you go. First, England. 3 Lions are winning this group. They'll get 9 points to beat Croatia like they did at the Euros. And then they'll beat Ghana 4-2. And they'll beat Panama 6-1 in 2018. There you have it. This group is set, and there you go. So there are my predictions for the World Cup 2026. Way too early before we even know 6 of the teams. But how many teams you think are get a good chance to go to the round of 16, round of 32, quarterfinals? What do you have there? I'll do an updated video in March. And I will also be breaking down every single team, doing previews, stuff like that. World Cup content's only just getting started. Before I do that, let me tell you who my best third place teams are really quickly. So I see South Africa will not be one of them, so we've got one not making it. Canada will make it, so I'll put that on my other hand. I can't do two hands if I scroll. I'll say Scotland, yes. Australia, yes. Ivory Coast, unfortunately not. Japan, probably, yeah. Belgium, no. Uruguay, no. And then everyone else is yes. Senegal, yes. Algeria, no, sorry, Jordan, yes. Playoff path winner, DR Congo, yes. You have, and then Ghana, no. So there you go. I have the 4 teams getting out and the 8 advancing. There you go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that like button, subscribe button. I'll see you next time for some more content. We're not slowing down here in this dull room. We're going to keep recording until you guys get sick of it, which I know you'll never be sick of it because you love watching my content. Alright, there you go. See ya. Have a nice day. Enjoy World Cup content. Goodbye.